Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light, see the light.
Hey guys, I'm going to start another video, of course, and so I'm not going to do much talking. Just hoping you guys enjoying your Thanksgiving holiday. You have enjoyed, but let's just talk about some things. I want to speak about soul ties, because every chosen individual will eventually reach a point where they look around and ask, why did I connect to people who didn't carry me? Why did I bond with people who didn't even like me? And why did I feel tied to someone who wasn't tied to their own soul? Chosen ones don't form soul ties. Soul ties form to them. So most people don't have the spiritual weight to bind anyone to them. They cling because they're empty. They attach because they're unanchored. They hold on because your presence stabilizes what's collapsing inside them. You're not tied to them. They're latched onto you. There's a difference. Your soul is rooted, anchored, and mission-based. Theirs is wandering, searching, and unresolved. So their soul reaches for the first stable force it encounters. And it was you. Your purpose creates magnetic attachments. What do I mean? People don't realize this. Purpose is attractive. Calling is attractive. Destiny is attractive. Not in a romantic way, in an energetic way. Broken spirits can feel when someone's life has direction. Drained people can sense when someone's path is protected. Confused hearts can tell and detect when someone walks with heaven-backed conviction. So they try to fuse to you without doing the internal work required to walk beside you. And that's the secret truth behind most soul ties. One soul is prepared, the other is not. The chosen attract people who want access, not accountability. And this is why your soul ties felt heavy instead of holy. You had to share your energy in order for them to keep up. They wanted the benefits of your spirit without honoring the responsibility of your connection. They want your insight without embracing your discipline. They wanted the comfort of your presence without the transformation your presence demands. So what happens? You start carrying what they refuse to face. You start absorbing what they refuse to release. You start feeling what they never intended to heal. And suddenly you think It's a tie, when in reality, it's an imbalance. Some connections were never soul ties, they were assignments. See, because chosen ones confuse this more than anyone else. Not every intense connection is spiritual bonding. Sometimes it's spiritual appointment. You weren't tied to them, you were sent to them. They weren't your partner. They were your assignment. They weren't your soulmate.
Listen, I don't know who that lady is, but the fire she's cooking with is out of control. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know what it is. It's Wholeness Wednesdays. And you already know when Wholeness Wednesdays roll around, y'all know who's in the building. Y'all know what is up.
I love it.
Yes, Precious.
Yes.
McGill has joined the scene of the discussion.
Yes.
And you heard that lady, she was cooking.
With grease.
My goodness. People don't think relationships get this deep. But this kind of dynamic is actually happening all the time, correct?
Correct.
Talk to me about it, Precious. What, a soul tie versus a trauma bond? Is there a difference? Let's talk about it.
Yes, there is a difference. And don't get me wrong, sometimes a soul tie can have a traumatic aspect to it. Okay? Particularly when you are connecting in the earlier phases of your awakening process. But make no mistake, a trauma bond, when you are connected, there is toxicity on both parts. So that toxicity could be you both come from abusive homes. There is that addiction or that element of toxicity that is present in both people that is drawing them together. So a trauma bond can happen between two people whether or not they're engaged in the process of awakening. A soul tie and a trauma bond have some things in common.
Talk to me, some overlap.
Okay, exactly, because something about that person you just can't let go. Like you feel the connection. But one is connection and one is attachment. Attachment is a form of connection, but it's a lower level, unhealthy form of connection. This is why you can see somebody that is in an abusive relationship, and the abuse can be emotional, it can be physical, it can be spiritual. And everybody's wondering, why won't they break up? They're hurting each other.
Wow, they're not good for each other.
They are not good for each other. And when you see a soul tie and there's a toxic element to it, one of the people is good for the other person and presents an opportunity for elevation.
Interesting.
For inner work. But the person who is, now mind you, God does not play favorites. So when you have a person that is in a relationship where there's not alignment and that person is more evolved in their current stage, because it can change, it can shift. The person that is most evolved knows when it's time to walk away. In a trauma bond, there is no walking away.
So the trauma bond is breakup proof.
Well, no, it is not that it's breakup proof.
Or close to it?
Close to it, because it's usually something tragic that happens. An act of violence, somebody is incarcerated and they can't be together. Or some type of, something tears them apart. It's not that they want to be apart. That trauma bonding is, we don't want to grow. We want to stay in this comfort of our familiar. We want to deal with, we want to be in relationship with the trauma that our mother introduced to us. And you're the perfect one for that. We want to be in relationship with the absenteeism that one of the parents, perhaps the father, introduced to us. So I can't let you go.
You hit me too. Listen to the conundrum she just introduced. You want to be in relationship with absenteeism.
Oh, yeah.
My.
Oh, yeah.
My God.
Oh, yeah. And the one huge difference between a trauma bond and a soul tie is the trauma bond leaves you destitute, decimated, broken, can't move, depressive state. It leaves you in that, both in the relationship and at the end of the relationship. Now, there can be a not so pleasant experience with a soul tie, but you're going to grow. It's going to turn you inward.
Yeah.
It's going to get you together. You're going to experience ego death. Okay?
So the soul tie, because this is clearly a different definition of soul tie than, say, the church.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right? You're saying soul ties, although a little painful, a little difficult, a little challenging, there's some little pot down there at the end of that little dark rainbow.
It's golden in their heels.
Yeah.
There's some gold in there.
And you saying there's no gold in the trauma bond.
Fool's gold.
Ooh.
Fool's gold. It can't be any gold in there because nothing from nothing leaves nothing. And that trauma is the dark, which is the nothingness, the vast nothingness trying to become something. It's an impossibility.
My goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the voice of reason. That's Precious McGill. She's out here cooking with the rarest grease. I love it. A lot of people throw these terms around and they don't really know. Of course, trauma bond is a clinical term that was created by a clinician by the name of Patrick Carnes. We're going to get into all of that. I just wanted to throw it to Precious early before I even get to the breakdown of the whole time, because I know Precious knows this topic so well.
Yeah.
And most people have no idea of how to distinguish between a soul tie. So, whatever hurts, people run from.
Sometimes they run to it.
Ooh. Come on, clean it up. Get us together.
Especially when there is a trauma bond. They're running to it. It's like, you know what? My mother ignored me the way you ignore me. My mother talked to me crazy the way you talk to me crazy. My father put his hands on me the way you put your hands on me. My parent walked around with resentment all day long, just like you, boo. And I love it and I hate it at the same time.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Dating the familiar.
Dating the familiar. When a soul tie, so let's talk about that soul. The soul reincarnates in. Some souls have been here 3 times. That would be considered a younger soul.
Yeah.
Some souls, like yourself, Brother Zoe, I always tell you this, have been here 1,000 times.
Jeez.
Okay. And so when the soul is older, it is having repeated encounters with a lot of the same souls. Okay. And beyond the veil, souls belong together as one, but also in groups.
Soul groups.
Yes. So I call them pods.
Soul pods.
Yes.
Let's go. I'm tapped in. Let's go.
Like, for example, you can be a part of my pod, and we reincarnate in as brother and sister, as lovers, as mother and child. Now, you're not only going to always incarnate in with just the people in your pod. There may be a soul that is in a different pod that has work to do with you, because maybe everybody in here has similar lessons. And these 2 lessons put together can benefit from one another, right? It's why people experience leadership in different ways, right? And when a person is your soulmate, they are from the same pod that you are from.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's starting to heat up. Are you ready? Listen, I'm going to open up the phone line shortly. We're going to break this down even further. But when we come forward, Zoe Williams is going to have to get in here and get a piece of this action because Precious done burnt down the intro. I love it. I got questions. I've got thoughts. And we've got phone lines. The number to dial is 1-800-920-1580. When we come forward, more of Wholeness Wednesdays.
Relationships. Got you confused? Need some straight talk? This is where you get the unfiltered truth about love, relationships, and everything in between. He breaks down relationship dynamics with no-nonsense wisdom and practical advice that actually works. Tackling the questions you're afraid to ask and giving you the answers you need to hear. You're inside the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
An official message from Medicare.
Couple more minutes and we'll start this month's book club.
You know, I usually love a plot twist, but this year I'm comparing my options during Medicare open enrollment.
You can't assume your current health or drug plan is the best one for you.
And you gotta make sure your drugs are covered. That's important.
So is saving money.
Review all your options at Medicare.gov. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. You'll find exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 50% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. LA County's new Justice Care and Opportunities Department, or JCOD, is here to support justice-involved individuals and their families. The JCOD Support Center is now taking calls at 1-833-LACJCOD. That's 1-833-522-5263. Available 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. The Support Center is your one-stop shop for re-entry issues and court support. They offer court reminders, connections to local services, transportation assistance for housing, court appearances, and childcare. The JCOD hotline provides personalized help to connect you with services that you need. And don't forget to check out justiceconnect.org for more information. Remember, it's free and available every day at 1-833-522-5263. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
KBLA Talk 1580 remembers Robin Ayers on the 1-year anniversary of her passing. 1 year ago this week, we lost a remarkable and vibrant voice. Robin Ayers touched countless lives through her passion, her love, her service, and her smile, which you could see through the radio. KBLA Talk 1580 honors her memory and celebrates the legacy she left behind. Robin, your spirit lives on in every conversation, in every connection, and in every one of us, inspired by your voice. Gone but never forgotten. KBLA Talk 1580, where voices matter.
Some more. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Got a Jones, yeah. Yeah, you cut it up loud enough too. Got a Jones.
Got a Jones in my bones.
Got a Jones, yeah.
Trauma bonding is a term from cult psychology. People enter cults, they are love bombed, they are abused, they're exploited. The love that they receive is switched on and off. So they're abused, but told they're being loved, they're being told it's for their own good, and then they're shown love afterwards. And the effect of that over time, especially if you're stuck in that environment, physically stuck in that environment, is it starts to break down your ego boundaries. This is orthodox psychology. This is not contested within psychology that this happens. And it starts to infantilize you. So then you eventually start to trauma bond, not just as an adult to an adult, but because you become infantilized, you start to trauma bond to them as a child to a parent. And this is very, very powerful.
Wow, who was that? Richard Grannon. Over here dropping bombs out of a cannon. Richard Grannon. That was what? You become infantilized? Yikes. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to KBLA Talk 1580, man, the most revolutionary radio show in the world when it comes to relationships. Right here, Tavis Smiley, KBLA Talk 1580. 100% progressive over here. You already know what it is. But when it comes to these relationship topics, I guess you could say these are pretty progressive too. Nobody's talking like this. So tonight's topic, soul ties versus trauma bonds. A psycho-spiritual investigation into intimate entanglements. Why are you entangled with the folk you're entangled with? How does it even happen? So I'm encouraging the family to lean forward, lean in. I need you to be at your most present, right? What you call a connection often behaves like a courtroom where unhealed wounds keep sentencing you to life without parole. You think you choose a partner, but your nervous system, wired for abandonment, inconsistency, and chaos, often delivers a verdict well before you even took the stand in your own defense. Trauma bonds masquerade as divinely co-signed soul ties. Because pain speaks in a dialect you mistake for destiny. It was Patrick Carnes who warned us that trauma can script your relational future with the precision of a prosecutor. The great Ross Rosenberg, I love his work. He would pronounce his last name Rosenberg. Love his work, but I say Ross Rosenberg because I used to rap. I just like the flow of it. Ross Rosenberg. He showed us how the human magnet syndrome pairs your deepest deficits with someone else's deepest dysfunction. My goodness. And, of course, you know I love Babette Rothschild. She insisted that the body always testifies first. Your chest feels like it's about to cave in. Your stomach plunges into the Marianas Trench. Your breath becomes lighter than a feather. Your physiology stands at the witness stand long before your mind invests. Ooh. Isn't this crazy? Y'all know I love Krishnamurti. Krishnamurti told us that freedom requires us to step outside of everything familiar. Yet trauma bonds seduce you with familiarity. So intoxicating, you confuse imprisonment with belonging. Goodness gracious. Itzhak Bentov. You better go look him up if you don't know. Itzhak. Hebrew word for Isaac. Let's get it right. Itzhak Bentov said consciousness behaves like a hologram. So every time you enter a toxic bond, you enter a holographic replay of the original injury. Who injured you? And why do they have to show up in your love life? Come on, what we doing tonight, huh? What's the difference between a trauma bond and a soul tie? Can we learn from a trauma bond? Can we fix a trauma? I want to know. You think you're loving a person, but in actuality, you're simply reliving an emotional crime scene. B.F. Skinner demonstrated how intermittent reward enslaves behavior. That's the operating system of trauma bonds. Love bombing, withdrawal, reward, punish, repeat, until you replace self-worth with survival instincts. Pema Chodron called that particular loop the addiction to certainty in the face of terror. You chase reassurance like oxygen because your inner child still believes love comes only after pain. Dr. David R. Hawkins mapped conscious levels at this level at guilt and fear. And at this level of consciousness, your perception has been actively and consistently distorted. When you calibrate from those frequencies, you cannot tell a soulmate from a cellmate. Edgar Cayce spoke of soul companions that expand evolution. Are you with that person? Do they wake up your spirit when you see them? Or are you just happy to get something from? Oh, Lord, don't get me started tonight. Who want to do this work, huh? 1-800-920-1580. Let's get this work in. Precious, you got to talk to me tonight now.
Well, I think it is revolutionary, this topic of discussion, because so many people... Oh,
wait, hold tight. We got bills. When we come forward, we're going to get all of this stuff out, and we got callers. Let's get it.
He's on fire tonight. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Amber Payton with BIN News Now. Chicago Alderman Brian Hopkins plans to introduce a revised downtown curfew proposal with compromises after his earlier version was vetoed last summer. Black Mayor Brandon Johnson, still shaken by last month's fatal loop shooting of a 14-year-old, says violence sets the city back.
Every time something like this happens, of course it frustrates me.
Hopkins says the new plan will extend the notice time before curfews, but has not shared details yet. Serena Williams says she is not making a tennis comeback despite reports she rejoined the sports testing pool. The International Tennis Integrity Agency confirmed she requested reinstatement but said it's unclear if she plans to return. And two University of Alabama student magazines, Alice and 1956, have been suspended for not complying with new Trump-era DEI policies. Alice focuses on women's lifestyle content, while 1956 serves black undergraduate readers. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Think It Up is an initiative to activate student-powered, teacher-led learning projects. Students and teachers, how can you spark great learning experiences in your classrooms today? Join at thinkitup.org.
Follow the leader. KBLA Talk 1580. Follow the leader.
If you're not
following KBLA Talk 1580 on all of our socials, then you're missing out. Download our app and find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and on the web at KBLA 1580.
That's right.
Again, you can find all of our socials at KBLA 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
By the way, if you miss any of our weekday shows in real time, you can always catch up by checking out the podcast of your favorite shows at your leisure. At KBLA Talk 1580, we've got your black.
Got your beer.
Follow the leader when the leader.
Oh my God.
Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Yo, it's Zoe Williams, the VOR, and I know you're tired of pretty gems with pretty lies, where people seem to scroll more than they sweat. Well, it's time to level up. Welcome to Huff and Puff, where excuses die and champions rise. Smack dab at 1221 North La Brea on the corner of Fairview. This ain't a photo shoot, it's a battleground. Certified achievers in the game. Trainers who grind with you, not post pictures beside you. Whether you're chasing your next personal record or just trying to outrun your past, this is your sanctuary of sweat. No mirrors, no filters, no fluff, just pain, passion, and purpose. Stop talking, start training, huff hard, puff loud, be legendary. Where folks go to war with their weaknesses. Huff and Puff.
The holidays can be a time of increased stress for those struggling with opioid or stimulant addiction. They can also be a time for pause, reflection, opportunity, and new beginnings. This holiday season, choose treatment and recovery, embrace the company of family and friends, and create special moments. Find a proven opioid or stimulant addiction treatment provider near you at choosechangeca.org.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
If you've been diagnosed with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, this is what it sounds like to be 1,000,000 miles away. Imagine being 1,000,000 miles away. Tremfya Kuselkumab, taken by injection, is a prescription medicine for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who may benefit from taking injections or pills or phototherapy. With Tremfya, clearer skin is possible. In clinical trials, at least 70% of patients saw at least 90% clearer skin at 16 weeks. Results may vary. Tremfya is also indicated for adults with active psoriatic arthritis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor about Tremfya. Call 1-800-526-7736 or visit tremfya.com.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
Imagine a Los Angeles where everyone can thrive, where communities have access to the resources they need to succeed. That's the vision of Detours Mentoring Group, Inc. They're dedicated to improving life in LA County by providing educational support, employment assistance, and spaces for community engagement. By 2050, they want LA to be the best place to connect, create, learn, live, and play. They're working toward an education system that's well-resourced and culturally responsive, becoming a hub for artists and innovators, and making sure everyone has access to healthy food, quality healthcare, and safe housing. It's about building a future where we all have the chance to succeed. We invite you to learn more about their mission and get involved with Detours Mentoring Group, Inc. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
The California Crusader newspaper would like to thank all of our subscribers for their support throughout the years, proudly serving the South Los Angeles and South Bay areas for more than 40 years. The California Crusader is a multicultural, black-owned, adjudicated newspaper that focuses on providing newsworthy information to the people in our community. We're constantly looking for ways to assist businesses in our community to connect with our subscribers. We provide low-cost, effective ways to promote your business with our reasonable and affordable advertising rates. You can participate by suggesting, sharing, and submitting your stories on the California Crusader newspaper Community Share Facebook group page, or visit our website at cal-cruise-news.com. That's calcruisenews.com. Then click on the Submit Now button located on the top right corner of the homepage, or text CCN to 42828. Again, text CCN to 42828. The California Crusader newspaper, working together to build a better community for our future. Subscribe today.
You're listening to the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
I've been meaning to tell you something. I guess I was just waiting for the right time, you know. So why don't you sit down? As we stare from across the room, starting to ponder what we've been going through. What does my kiss mean to you? Are we just friends? Or is this more to you? But if we label this, just picture what we might lose. Yeah. That unexpected kiss, the whole feeling that brought me to you. Meanwhile, my feelings grow.
Some people think a soulmate is somebody who completes you, but that's not it. A real soulmate doesn't complete you. They expose you. They'll call out the stuff you've been avoiding, not to embarrass you, not to control you, but to grow you. They see your patterns. They see your blind spots, but they also see your potential, even in the areas that you still hide from. And they're not scared to challenge you, not because they're against you, but because they're invested in who you're becoming. A soulmate doesn't just love the version of you that's comfortable. They love the version of you that's evolving. They hold you accountable to your future, not your excuses. So if somebody in your life is pushing you to level up, communicate better, heal deeper, and to show up with more truth, don't run from that. People like that are rare. And when you find one, that's not just love. That's alignment with a purpose.
Yes. Hey, who is that man talking? Y'all know I don't want to be too critical of good stuff every now.
Who is it?
I don't even know who that. Attila, who is that? Attila will tell me.
Said Anthony D. Bryce.
Is that who it is, Anthony D. Bryce? Let me just say this. We got to stop waiting for that person.
Period.
We have to become that person so we can call that person in. Let me just say it this way. Face your devil so you can attract a partner who won't be scared of the face of your devil. Do you see what I'm saying? That we waiting for the person to be like, I ain't afraid of your devil. No, I am afraid of your devil because you are. I'm not coming over. I don't want to see your devil. You see what I'm saying? If you embrace your devil first, you raise the vibration, you raise the frequency. You've embraced a part of yourself that was ostracized, that was held in contempt by you. And when you embrace it, Now you become this magnet for somebody who has the resilience to embrace the real you. This is why I say most people don't know how to be with a human being.
Right.
Because a human being got some devil in them. Talk to me, precious.
Everybody, that's the shadow. And this is not a one-time event, shadow work or ego death. It happens many times. I want to focus on something. It's important to note the similarities between soul ties and trauma bonds.
Please.
Because they look a lot alike when you're earlier in your awakening stage or one of the partners are in the earlier awakening stages. Also important to note, it doesn't take time, it takes alignment.
So the time don't even matter.
No, it doesn't.
Because it could happen in an instant or a week or 10 years.
In fact, it does happen in an instant.
Talk to us.
In an instant, but it may take years to get there. See, when a person who's already gone through the awakening process is engaging a person that is primarily unconscious,
right,
they see the divinity in them and understand the way in which it is expressing. Okay, all of us, if you catch us at some point, are going to be in our shadow. It's still invisible to us. I think I put up on Facebook the other day that it's not that you replace your shadow with this godly knowledge and behavior. You have to dismiss it by doing the work. That's how you take on your divinity. Okay, so I think it's important for people to understand some of the things that soul ties and trauma bonds have in common. There's an explosiveness in the connection. Sometimes it's pure chemistry, and sometimes it is soul remembering.
Ooh.
Okay? Which is kind of like a supernova, right? Happens, it feels like a star. But when you have a trauma bond, that explosiveness can be chaotic. Really great sex, really
moving really fast,
or a lot of passion, like you and I were talking about earlier. So, but passion is not the same as peace. You are able to have peace with a soul tie, even if you're not on the same page. You do not have peace with within a trauma bond.
1-800-920-1580. Precious is in here cooking with the rarest grease. You already know what it is. Somebody in the TikTok chat says, "Come on over."
Hey.
That's her name. Come on over, Valerie. She said everybody don't want to be seen like that, even in love. True or false?
Oh, absolutely true. I'm going to venture to say most people don't want to be seen like that. They're hiding from themselves. And who are you to come along and expose that?
What? You done pulled the curtain back on the Wizard of Oz play I got going on with myself?
Something I learned early in the awakening process is that the things that bother me most, it's because there's something to it for me. So, for example, if someone made a comment about me and I was just like defensive or, really rejecting it, it's because there was some validity in it. Now, if somebody came along and said something
if you gave pushback.
Yes, if I gave pushback. But if somebody came along, said something that I knew to be foundless, it doesn't move the needle either way.
Because it doesn't even resonate.
It doesn't resonate. It's like somebody's calling me a white girl. No disrespect to the white women, peace and love. But I am not that.
I'm not
So
white.
I'm just like, oh, okay. But if you said to me, you have an aggressiveness about you. A long time I used to take issue with that, right? Because it's not that it was aggression, it was my power, my presence that people were speaking to. So I had to learn how to work with that energy.
Ooh, child. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. When we come forward, We're going to Denver, Colorado, Houston, Texas, Oakland, California. I said it in reverse order, but that's where we're going. We got people all over the nation that wants to talk about it. Precious and I are cooking. We're talking about soul ties versus trauma bonds. When we come forward, we're going to cook up the rest of this meal.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe nasal spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it. Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
An official message from Medicare. Couple more minutes and we'll start this month's book club.
You know, I usually love a plot twist, but this year, I'm comparing my options during Medicare open enrollment.
You can't assume your current health or drug plan is the best one for you.
And you gotta make sure your drugs are covered. That's important.
So is saving money. Review all your options at Medicare.gov. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. The Autopsy Initiative provides a second autopsy free of charge for victims' families who have lost their loved ones due to a police-related death. The services offered through the initiative include the completion of a second autopsy, disclosure of preliminary findings, and a final autopsy report. A police-related death is when an individual is harmed by police officers using deadly force, which results in an individual's death. Police-related death includes in-custody deaths, including those that arise during contact with law enforcement officers during arrest, pursuit, booking, transport, or incarceration. The Autopsy Initiative has a team of board-certified pathologists on call. An autopsy request may be completed by anyone with a close relationship with the victim, which may include the victim's spouse, partner, relative, close friend, or lawyer. To request a free second autopsy for a victim of police violence, please visit knowyourrightscamp.com. That's knowyourrightscamp.com. Then click on Autopsy, then click on Request. At KBLA, we believe in justice for victims of police violence. We say their names, and we don't black down. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
This is KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio. That's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. You know you want some more. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Cause I'm scared to fail. I'm scared to die cause I'm scared of hell. I'm scared to kiss, I'm scared to hug. I'm scared of sex cause I'm scared to touch. I'm scared to look cause I'm scared to see. I'm scared of you cause I'm scared of me. I'm scared to fly, I'm scared to crash. I'm scared to move on so I live in the past. I'm scared to fight cause I'm scared to bleed. I'm scared to love cause I'm scared he'll leave. I'm scared of drugs, I'm scared to drink. I'm scared to swim cause I'm scared to sink. I'm scared to learn cause I'm scared of truth. Don't wanna gain weight cause I'm scared of food. I'm scared to think that the label dropped me. I'm scared to think of my album flopping. This may sound silly but it's true. So don't pretend it ain't you too. We all
Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? Are y'all there? I've been in church a long time. I've seen women sit in church 20 years waiting to marriage out. Waiting. Men coming, approaching them, wanting to be with them. Now they don't want that man. They want that man. People are saying, what's wrong? These men are approaching you. They want you. Why can't you? But see, she's still tied. And nobody told her that this tie need to be broken. Are you hearing what I'm saying? And the reason why she can't break it, because every now and then he creep with her. It's just like, you know, did you know when you sue somebody that if you get a judgment against them, that, you know, the judgment can last for like 7 years, but if you go down there and pay $30, they'll give you another 7 years. Well, that's how it is when you keep renewing that's covenant every time. Every time you can keep renewing the soul tie covenant, and it never breaks. And that's why Satan will listen. That's why Satan will bring this person around right when you about ready to really get over them and get free. They'll show up, and it will renew a covenant. You understand what I'm saying? Now my mind, my will, and emotions is continuing to be tied. And the problem with us as human beings, as much as we think we as culture with free sex and all that, you can't give yourself but to one person at a time. Anything else is stress. No, you will be under stress. You can't give yourself but to one person. Are you understanding what I'm saying? So even science tells me that no two objects can occupy one space. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Hey, come on, talk to me.
Come on, that's how I feel. Talk to me.
The repercussions of sexual unions. We run on to get somebody else in our life, trying to cover up or trying to run away from the pain of this person, running into this person, not realizing spiritually.
Nah, man, Pastor Stephen Darby, he has inspired me to talk truth, to be transparent. I had a woman reach out to me during the summer. Girl, you've been gone for 2 years. Back with the man you wanted to be with before you got with me. Spent almost 5 years with me, then went back to him after discarding me. Only to come back and be like, there's a part of my heart I can't give to somebody else. And when I sat there without real response, because I'm going to watch you show up. If this is real, you going to show up real. When I didn't give her the old fawner, the one that's caught in the deer in the headlights. When I just watched, I'm going to listen to you talk and watch. She realized, oh, the dude I could manipulate is gone.
Him sleep.
She realized, yo, he got power in his spirit. There's something in him that the way you defined the soulmate, right? Versus the trauma bond. Oh, just because, listen, let me tell you something. That soul tie don't mean you're perfect.
Oh, no.
Just like secure attachment doesn't mean you're perfect.
No.
It doesn't mean you're not going to make mistakes in a relationship, but what it does mean is you may have a higher potential for learning from it, growing from it, and evolving. See, a lot of people think the familiar is greener grass, is fertile grass. Let me tell you something. Society can be exceedingly fertile, yet exceedingly malnourishing to the spirit. So many people have everything society wants you to have, but have nothing spirit wants you to have. Do you see? Sometimes you got to lose the spirit in order to recognize its value. Can you speak to that, sister?
I will say this, and I'm going to stand 10 toes down, flat-footed, and say it. A succubus can never be your soul tie. Take that how you want to. But clock it. An incubus can never be your soul tie because their purpose is to come in and deplete to the point of destroying, and then they're gone. They do not leave you in the midst of your healing. They leave you when you're broke, spiritually, financially, and mentally, because they're leeches, okay? And it doesn't mean that they have stolen your money, but it does mean that they have pushed you or operated with you in a way that it depletes your financial resource. Now, can a spiritually enlightened person enter into a situation with a person that is a succubus or an incubus?
Yes.
Absolutely. Because demons are spirits too. Right? So there's that quality, that essence of connecting spiritually, but you got to check the spirit, right? You got to check the spirit. Now, the difference is that without that host, the succubus, the incubus, is going to dwindle. They're going to wither. The person who has been depleted has opportunity for restoration, also known as alignment. Okay? And alignment does not take time. So, that's specifically for you. And whoever came on up in there. I said what I said when I said it. Yeah. So, no harm, no foul. Now, there is something that the pastor that just went off said that I would like to address.
Pastor Darby.
It does not leave room for polygamy or polyamory. And so that is where my departure is. For myself, I know my spirit. I am a monogamous person. I can only hold the capacity of one person at a time in a committed relationship. But there are people who are not monogamous. And so then that becomes a judgment of whether or not you think these types of relationships are good or valid. Okay. And if you are spiritually in alignment and awakened, you don't need the validation of other people. Okay. So I wanted to say that because I know that there are people that are listening in the audience that are in polygamous or polyamorous situations. We're spiritually speaking about the type of connection a person has. Some people are in relationship, there is no connection.
Stay right there. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere to cook. Hey, listen, the fire, the grill, the hibachi, the George Foreman grill, all of them on fire right now. When we come forward, I promise, phone calls. Let's get it.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Amber Payton with BIN News Now. Chicago Alderman Brian Hopkins plans to introduce a revised downtown curfew proposal with compromises after his earlier version was vetoed last summer. Black Mayor Brandon Johnson, still shaken by last month's fatal loop shooting of a 14-year-old, says violence sets the city back.
Every time something like this happens, of course it frustrates me.
Hopkins says the new plan will extend the notice time before curfews, but has not shared details yet.